Hey,
What's up?
we're here with Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy,
Oh
Aaron
my
Davis.
gosh, come on.
You must be really excited to meet me right now.
I'm flipping out. Finally. First get a hot dog at the Varsity. Now this.
I mean, it's
Where do
a,
I go? I mean, yeah.
it's a big day for you.
I gotta take a nap.
Big show, late
Yeah.
night, couple of weeks, couple
Yeah.
notches under your belt.
It feels good.
You feeling?
Yeah, it's a tricky job. It's tough. It's like any job, you know, except the first day you walk into your work, your mom and dad are there. Your aunt and uncle, my sister, there's balloons, flowers all over the place. In my office, there was so many balloons and flowers, it looked like I got my appendix taken out. It was like I was in a hospital room. It smelled like a florist. It was just, it wasn't like a normal day's work at all.
So let's talk a little bit about that first show. I know everybody's asked, how did you get Robert De Niro? I'm not even gonna ask that.
Okay.
How'd you get Van Morrison? He doesn't do anything. He's a cranky man.
The other guy doesn't really talk much.
What?
He's amazing. It was all luck. Van Morrison was in town and he was doing The Beacon, I think he was doing. But Van Morrison was in town. He was performing Astral Weeks. Anyone doesn't know.
Amazing album.
It's one of the best records ever. And we just asked him. And we said, hey, would you want to be the first musical guest on my show? And he was like, I'd love to. You know, I was like, oh my gosh. And then, of course, it was a snowstorm. I go, great, Van Morrison's not going to make it now because it's snowing out. I thought I was going to call from like, Jimmy, I'm stuck in Dublin. I can't come. So I was like, I don't know who we're going to get. But anyways, yeah, he showed up. Van Morrison came and did Sweet Thing from Astral Weeks. And it was amazing. It was so good. The sound was great. So we had De Niro, Justin Timberlake, and Van Morrison.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake was so great. That Michael McDonald impression was pretty hot.
He's amazing, right?
Yeah.
He's a talented dude.
Hilarious.
He's such a funny guy.
And that's tough, doing a tough interview. I mean, that's a pretty new thing.
Yeah, I mean, you know what it's like. It's like if someone doesn't talk or doesn't, which is, by the way, I got to give credit to Robert De Niro. First of all, I'm honored just to even get him in the room. He has nothing coming out, totally did me a favor, and just did that just to be nice.
So who's on your guest wish list right now?
All right, well, are you counting as a guest?
Yes!
Then you're right.
Let's do it.
Well, I was actually going to check it off. 'Cause this is it's kind of, okay, if you want me to just keep wishing, I will. But I don't know, maybe the Queen of England. I'd love to talk to her. If you have her email, just forward her mine, and so we can get in touch.
But maybe just on Twitter.
She doesn't. She's on Twitter. Good. Okay, good. I thought you were gonna say like I don't know what the Queen's on. Just regular mail, which is
just snail mail. You're gonna have to write
snail mail. Yeah. God, I wrote a big letter the other day, and my hand hurt me. I almost don't know how to write anymore.
Who were you writing to?
I was writing to my wife.
Aw.
Yeah. Just she ran away. No, I'm just kidding. But I was just writing her a thing and saying like, just saying her no for, and my hand hurt me by the end. I looked at it, it looked like scribbles. It was painful.
But you did it.
I don't understand. Do you have a problem? Do you think that we're getting dumber?
I think nobody's...
Dumber's not a word.
We are getting dumber. Yeah, I mean,
That's
I did
how
write
stupid
out...
I am.
I wrote notes to talk to you.
Good.
So...
Musical notes?
Well, things I...
You're gonna sing me the questions? This is great. This is exciting. Oh, come on.
So I did write something down. Like, how did you get the Roots to be your band?
Okay, another lucky thing, to be honest. My friend Neil works for Dave Chappelle. He said to me, he's like, hey, do you know who you're gonna get for your house band? I was like, I have no idea. And he's like, you should get the Roots. And I was like, oh my gosh, you think the Roots would do it? And he goes, oh, no. But you should ask them, because maybe they know somebody who, knows, to be like them. So anyways, I asked them. I didn't hear back for like 3 weeks. And so I took that as a no. I'm good with rejection there. So then after 3 weeks, their manager called me up and said, we just got back from tour, European tour, and we got your thing. We talked about it. We'd love to meet with you. And I met with them, and we talked it all out. And I'm like, look, it's an hour and a half from Philly on a train. I mean, you can come every night because they're a Philly band. And I said, you raise the bar what a house band would be. And they just love music so much. They're like audiophiles, they really do. So they were excited, and they're like, we'd like to do it.
And they're amazing. They add so much to the show.
Any doubters out there, they proved them wrong. I mean,
Absolutely.
They're so good.
Absolutely.
They're amazing. They can play anything from disco to Broadway to, Tony Bennett, standards, classics, to hip hop. I mean, they're brilliant.
Were you surprised at all that President Obama decided to go on Jay Leno's show and not on your show?
It's unbelievable. Another guy hasn't emailed me back.
What's up with that?
Mr. President, I mean, what's the deal? Hey, I know he's on Twitter, so I know hopefully he's getting my tweets.
Or what Stephen Colbert's been doing. Here he says he's been twattering.
You have to watch it. It's
He said that on the Today Show.
Yeah,
and
really?
Meredith Vieira said she was doing it too. I guess it's
He's
better
so
than
funny.
clittering.
It is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, which I think they're both illegal, but you can't do either on television. But hey, that's great for Meredith and Steven.
And what are you feeling at 5:29? You've had this whole day.
Yeah.
You know the audience is out there. You know they've been warmed up.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I want to just go out and have fun and hope that they have a good time. Like I think my thing I want to do, and my idea of the show is, it's the last time you get a chance to laugh before you go to sleep.
Right.
So you're in your bed. If you can stay awake, don't even watch the whole show. Watch the first 10 minutes. You see the monologue, you see a bit, and just fall asleep.
But
it's
now
like,
everybody's watching things online too, which is great.
We at LateNightWithJimmyFallon.com is now become just almost as big as any. It's one of the biggest websites NBC has ever created, because it's like taking a whole a world of its own. Like my whole audience went over there. We have like daily videos and things and funny things you should look at and know about, and you go, okay, this is good and this is cool. Like it's a daily thing. So it's like people are checking it every day and seeing what fun things we can come up with. It's really, really cool, and we're being very interactive with our audience. I'm on Twitter and Facebook and just trying, we had my audience ask questions of what they would ask to Cameron Diaz.
Right, I saw
So
that.
I picked 5 questions. I gave it to Cameron. She picked 3 out of those, and then that's what we did. It was like great, and so it was kind of fun. You can do stuff like that. It's interesting, but I don't know where it's going to go from here. These are just baby steps. But maybe we can Skype. We can go to some kid's dorm room. We can go to your cubicle.
And you.
I want to see your cubicle. Show me your cubicle.
You should do that.
Yeah.
You Skyped into Oprah.
I Skyped into Oprah. I
mean,
broke
that's
into.
huge.
That's the one. That's almost harder than the Queen.
That is.
Yeah.
Well, do you still have Michael Stipe on your voicemail message?
I do.
Is it still? He still did it?
Yeah. Do you want me to get my phone?
I believe you.
I can get it and play it for you.
I heard it.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah. Michael Stipe came on, not to sing. He was just nothing to promote. He just came on the show and just wanted to talk, and I made him do my outgoing message on my phone.
It was
I figured,
great.
why not? And it was so good. He was so cool. I love it. That's the fun thing about having a show too, your own show. Like you can have things like that you want on. Like if I see some comedian at a club, I'd be like, she's hilarious. We got to have her on. Or if I see a band somewhere, I'm like, we got to book them. They're great. It's you get people their first break, their big break. So we're getting some comedians on, I think, next week.
Great.
That should be good.
And as you know, someone doing stand-up, what a huge opportunity that is.
Yeah, and it's cool, and it's like, I think that's great, and we want to support that, like in new things, and even like old new things. Like we had the amazing Kreskin on yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you remember him from?
Yes, he was great.
No, he came on for he was on the Tonight Show 88 times with Johnny Carson, and then, he hasn't been on since. Jay Leno doesn't want him on because I think he wants his own thing, his own world of characters.
Sure.
But we can have him on.
Right.
My audience doesn't even know who Johnny Carson is. So I mean, it's fantastic. It's like I get to get all his old stuff. I could do Karnak.
So I bet he was excited to get that call.
I hope so. I mean, he was phenomenal. He was great on the show. He's weird. He's a lunatic.
Well, when your name's the Amazing Kreskin, I guess you wouldn't expect an average guy, would you?
Sounds like a really a clever homeless man. The Amazing Kreskin. Yeah, but he shakes your hand. Did you see it? Like that. That's the way he shakes. What? I was like, this guy's a lunatic. He's a lunatic. I alerted security immediately. I was like, this guy's nuts. He's nuts, but I think that's what he does. He throws you off your game. So he shakes your hand like that, and he touches you on your shoulder, like in the back of your shoulder. I thought he was putting a sensor. I don't know. I just felt freaked out, like he was doing something to me mentally already. He didn't even do a trick. He just was weird. It was just like, okay. And I just felt weird, and then I did some trick where I couldn't open my eyelids. It worked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not easy. I'm skeptical. This is the next guy. I don't believe in any of that stuff, and he did it. He said, picture. He goes, close your eyes and picture somebody. Picture somebody, close your eyes, picture somebody. Keep picturing, keep your eyes shut. Keep your eyes shut. Focus on that person's face. Now try to open your eyes. I couldn't open my eyes. And then he just snapped. I opened my eyes, and then, yeah.
That's the Amazing Kreskin.
That's pretty amazing. And then what's worse than that, last night at 12:30, I turned into a chicken. And I had to call him. I said, dude, how do I get... I was like, I can't do a chicken thing.
I'm glad you're yourself again.
Thank you, yeah.
It's been so great talking to you.
Thanks.
Great Jimmy Fallon.